Hey everyone. All right, it's time for at-home workout number 51. So today's workout is a HIIT Bootcamp workout. Our lower body circuit is going to be a mix again. So it's going to be a little hamstrings, little quads, little glutes. And our upper body is going to focus on back and shoulders. But before we do all that, we got to start with a warm-up. So for our warm-up, we're going to start with 30 plank jacks, 30 jumping jacks, 30 seconds of high knees, and 30 seconds of butt kickers. All right, let's get started.
For this first exercise in the lower body circuit, you're going to do a single leg deadlift into a split squat holding one weight. So starting with single leg deadlift on one leg, slight bend in the knee, you're going to raise that back leg up nice and high, get it in line with your back. Then as you come down to land, you're going to land in a split squat stance. So you want to make sure you land with your back foot pretty far away from your front foot so you can drop into that nice split squat. You're going to go 1-1 to 12. And then you're going to switch legs and go 1-1 to 12 on the other leg. For the next exercise, you're going to do walking lunges. So holding heavy weights in each hand, you're going to set a timer for 1 minute and just walking lunge back and forth. This next exercise is going to be a close squat into a reverse lunge. So starting with both feet close together, you're going to squat, trying to get the bum down in line with the knees, then go right into a reverse lunge, all on one leg. So you're going to do a 1-1 count all the way up to 12 on one leg. Then as soon as you hit 12 without taking a break, you're going to start again with the close squat and reverse lunge, 1-1 count to 12 on the other leg. The next exercise is a banded 3-phase tap. So with a band above both of your knees, or if you don't have a band, you can just do this one without. You're going to squat down a little bit, keeping all of your weight on one foot. Your other foot is going to tap forward, come back to where it started next to your original foot, then tap to the side, then tap back. So if you notice, the only place where my foot actually taps the ground is forward, side, and back. I don't tap it down next to my standing foot. This is a 1-1 count, so you're going to work your way all the way up to 12 on one leg. Then switch legs and do that 1-1-1 count all the way to 12 on the other leg. For the final exercise in the lower body circuit, you're going to do a lateral bear crawl. So you're going to get in a quadruped position, meaning you're up on your hands and your knees are bent at 90 degrees, and you're going to laterally bear crawl from side to side for 45 seconds. And this was the lower circuit. You're going to take a break for water, then repeat 1 to 2 more times. All right, we're on to the upper body circuit. So you're going to start with double weight pullovers in bridge position. Keeping your hips high, core and glutes tight, you're going to match up 2 heavy weights next to one another. You're going to arc those weights nice and far back behind your head, trying not to bend too much at your elbows. Get a big stretch in your lats as you do this. Then with an exhale, bring those weights up back overhead. You're going to go to 12 on these. Then as soon as you hit 12, you're going to stand up, drop one of your weights, get into lunge stance row position with your hips hinged back and your back flat, and one-armed row, one weight up and down for 14. Then you're going to switch, and other arm is once again going to row to 14. For the next exercise, you're going to start with close grip bent over rows in a deadlift stance. So nice wide stance, slight bend in the knees, hips hinged back. Your close grip rowing up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. You're going to go to 12. Then you're going to immediately bring those weights up overhead, set a timer for 1 minute, and you're going to do a 2-weight overhead carry. So holding those weights up, shoulder blades squeezed together and core engaged, you're just going to walk around for 1 minute. For this next exercise, you're gonna start with halos. So holding one heavy weight with two hands, you're gonna go one direction, bringing that weight down behind your head. Notice I bring it close down by the low part of my neck and circling that weight around in front of you. You should be getting a big stretch in your sides as you bring the weight around. So you're gonna circle all the way to 10, then you're gonna immediately switch direction and do 10 halos, circling in the opposite direction. As soon as you've done your 10 halos in the opposite direction, you're going to hold that weight by the middle with both hands and go right into 12 high pulls, keeping your core tight, getting those elbows up high above the shoulders. For our next exercise, you're gonna start with both weights up overhead and do alternating arm overhead lowers. So you're gonna lower one weight in an overhead press position, keeping that elbow wide, getting it just below your shoulder, then bring the weight back up and lower the other weight. This is going to be a 1-1 count, and you're going to go to 10. For the final exercise in our upper body circuit, you're gonna do crunches with punches. So with two light weights at your shoulders, you're gonna sit up, punch 1, 1, and then sit back down. You're gonna go for a total of 12 of these. And this was the upper body circuit. You're gonna take a quick break for water, then repeat 1 to 2 more times.
Grace says, great job, everybody.